Yeah, the single. It was easy for me to storytell because it was a situation that I was very close to. The girl that the song's actually based on used to be one of my good friends, so I got to see the whole process of how her life turned around completely, which is where lots of detail come into the song, which is probably why it's so similar to Brenda's Got a Baby. And for me, I feel like this whole generation don't really know their worth. Like the generation that I'm in, we don't really value things, or we just give up. And the song is also about finding love in all the wrong places, and when you're a young female you tend to do that, but then, you know, when you're older, guys look at you like, oh, she used to be a slag or whatever. But when you're a young female, you know, you want to hear that sweetness and all that talk, and it brainwashes you. And as a young female, I've been there as well, like guys sweeten you up and telling you all this kind of stuff. And yeah, the song is really kind of bringing that to the public, and yeah, just trying to portray the message that young girls do look for love in all the wrong places. And
so when your friend heard it, she must have heard the song?
I don't know, we don't speak anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah, we don't speak.
But it's obviously something that touched you to the point where you wanted to put it forth as your single.
Yeah, I was at a stage, when I wrote the song, I was at a stage where I wanted to, I just put Selector out, I think. Yeah, I just put Selector out, and I was experimenting a lot. And my manager said, you know, what kind of things do you want to talk about on your album? So I did a huge brainstorm of experiences and things that I want to go through and that I've been through, and that was one of the songs.
Do you know, I think, you know, I listen to obviously your music, that you are lyrical. You are. No, seriously, like even speeding, like, not, I know we're talking about the new single, but even in speeding, like, it's like you really put a lot of thought into your music and your lyrics. Is there ever a worry that the audience may not be on the same page sometimes to what you're writing or putting out?
I had that worry with my F64, because when I wrote my F64, I was in a real, like, my mind frame, I was really angry, and I wanted to vent that anger, so I wrote. And sometimes I feel like I talk in riddles, but as a person, I'm quite a deep person anyway, so I always talk in riddles, and it does kind of worry me that maybe my younger fans won't connect to it. And it, you know, I feel like it's always good to do interviews and stuff, because you get to explain the thought process behind it. But
why were you angry?
Why was I angry?
Yeah, because I wouldn't know why. I don't know what you was angry.
Do you know, there was a lot of things going on, like I talk about, you know, giving so much to friends and then they throw it back in your face, and I have very few friends. I can count them on one hand, and I ride or die for them. Like, I'll do anything for them. And sometimes I feel like maybe I give too much, and people take advantage of that.
Is that being more so now that you are where you are today than before?
I think, you know, the person may have thought that I have more to offer because of who I am now. But the thing is as well, like, I'm not a spiteful person. Like, in any circumstance, I'll always be classy about it. So I'll never start calling out names and stuff. But I had to just get it off my chest. And also I was talking about relationship stuff as well. And it's so funny because people won't actually ever know how honest I'm being about some things that I mentioned, but I am being really honest. Like,
the way you're writing it, right? The way you're putting it out.
Well, things that I'm saying, you know, if I sat down and broke everything down, you'd be like, "Rah, I didn't even know that," or blah blah blah. But I was talking in riddles a bit because it's my personal life as well. Myself in his shoes, got confused. All I could think about was football, food and booze. It's kind of sad what a man seems to choose. It's kind of bad when this man means to bruise. She tries to hide but always seems to lose.